level Gimel. I have begun to study Hebrew level Gimel. So there are two books in the Hebrew University. The first one is called Agada, Shel, Sapha, Legends of Language, and the Ivrit le Ramat ha-Benayim. And it is written by a man called Mazel Kohen, who also seems to have written a lot of stories. And the second book, the Hebrew level Gimel, is Pa'alei Benyan. Okay, so Sefer el-Mod ha-Po'al Helek Aleph ha-Benyanim. Okay, so this one is written by Mazel Kochen ve-Yid Nafla. Okay, so Mazel Kochen is quite important. Okay, so the English title of this book is Hebrew, What a Language. And the illustrations are by Eitan Kedmi, and it's the Hebrew University of Jerusalem School for Overseas Students, Division of Hebrew Language Instruction, and it was produced in 1992. This book, agada, shel, sapha, is divided into 18 lessons with 18 main lessons, shi'ur. A lesson in Hebrew is shi'ur. Okay, and the lessons are generally split up like this. First you get a reading. For example, shi'ur 1, lesson 1, you get the reading called Makom Beit HaMikdash, the place of the holy temple. And then you have a structure of a sentence which they're going to look at. Yesh li gan, or another reading, Yesh li gan, I have a garden. Chet nun bi'alik. So Bi'alik wrote something called I have a garden. Yesh li gan. And then the chapters are divided into takbir, which is usually, I think, sentence structure and things, and morphologia, which is forms, when you're looking at different forms. So in this takbir for chapter 1, we're looking at yeshli, ainli, ava, yeshli, ain le, ava, chove, and ati. We're looking at sentences using yeshli in the present and the future and the past. Ava, past. Hove, present. Atid, future. And so the readings will have some form of these sentences in them so that you can develop those sentences. Another sentence in the takbir of this chapter is ze, ze. I.e. sentences which have used two z's. And another is echad, shnei. Echad, shnei, which I imagine is first and second. And then in the morphologia, you have oto ha, which I think is the same something or other. Okay, so each chapter you have morphology, forms, and takbir. And sometimes they also bring in something called, which we'll look at another time. Okay, netiyat shem hamispar shnein, names of numbers. This is all in chapter 1. If we were to translate it, we would have place, the holy house. I have a garden, hn bialech. Syntax, I have or have not. This. First, second. Morphology, the same. Conjugation, names of numbers. This is the subjects covered in that first chapter. And so when you're focusing on your research, you're studying for the test, obviously you need to focus on these grammatical issues which are specifically assigned to that particular chapter and those particular readings. Okay, B'Shem Yahuwah, that's the beginning of one book which we're going to use in Gimel.